Jin Sakai is a proud samurai warrior. He is honorable and brave. Jin lives on Tsushima Island. It is a beautiful and peaceful place. Jin learned to fight from his uncle, Lord Shimura. Shimura is the Jito of Tsushima. He is a powerful leader. Jin respects him greatly. Life is simple, yet honorable for Jin. He's ready to defend his home. A great danger comes to Tsushima. The Mongols invade. They are fierce and ruthless warriors. Led by the cunning Khotun Khan, they attack the island. The samurai, led by Lord Shimura, fight bravely. But the Mongols are too strong. They crush the samurai defenses. Tsushima is on the verge of falling to the invaders. Jin barely survives the Mongol onslaught. The battlefield is littered with the bodies of his fallen comrades, and the air is thick with the stench of death. Jin's body is broken, his spirit nearly crushed. He lies there, teetering on the edge of life and death, his mind a whirlwind of pain and sorrow. He is wounded and defeated. His armor, once a symbol of his strength and honor, is now a tattered and bloodied reminder of his failure. Every breath he takes is a struggle. Every movement sends waves of agony through his body. He feels the weight of his defeat pressing down on him, threatening to suffocate him. A kind thief, Yuna, finds him. She is a beacon of hope in his darkest hour, a light in the overwhelming darkness. Her hands are gentle but firm as she tends to his wounds, her voice a soothing balm to his tormented soul. She is a stranger, yet her kindness feels like a lifeline. She nurses him back to health. Day by day, she helps him regain his strength, her care and compassion, slowly mending his broken body and spirit. She tells him stories of her own struggles, her own battles, and in her words, Jin finds a spark of hope, a reason to keep fighting. Seeing the devastation of his home, Jin is filled with despair. The once vibrant and bustling village is now a smouldering ruin, a testament to the Mongols' ruthless conquest. The sight of the destruction, the loss of innocent lives, fuels a fire within him, a burning desire for justice and retribution. The samurai way is about honor and open combat. It is a code that Jin has lived by his entire life, a code that values bravery, loyalty, and respect. But in the face of the Mongol invasion, these noble ideals seem powerless, ineffective against the brutal and cunning enemy. But these methods failed to stop the Mongols. The samurai, with their rigid adherence to tradition, were no match for the Mongols' unconventional tactics and overwhelming numbers. The battlefield is a stark reminder of this harsh reality, a graveyard of fallen warriors who fought bravely but in vain. Jin realizes he must adapt, he must fight differently. The old ways, the ways of honor and tradition, are not enough. He must embrace a new way of thinking, a new way of fighting. He must become a warrior who can strike from the shadows, who can use stealth and cunning to outsmart his enemies. He must become something else. He must transform himself into a new kind of warrior, one who can fight the Mongols on their own terms. This transformation is not easy. It goes against everything he has been taught, everything he believes in, but he knows it is the only way to save his people, to reclaim his home. He must become the Ghost, a figure of fear and legend, a warrior who strikes from the shadows and disappears without a trace. The Ghost is not bound by the old codes of honor. He is a symbol of resistance, a beacon of hope for the oppressed. Jin embraces this new identity, ready to fight for his people, ready to become the Ghost. Jin learns new ways to fight. He embraces stealth and cunning. He becomes a silent warrior, striking from the shadows. He uses fear as a weapon. The people of Tsushima are afraid of the Mongols, but they see the Ghost fighting back. He becomes a symbol of hope. Jin's actions, however, trouble Lord Shimura. He believes in the samurai way. He sees Jin's tactics as dishonorable. Section 5. The Eagle and the Viper. Jin gathers allies to his cause. He joins forces with skilled warriors like Lady Masako Adachi. She is a master archer seeking revenge. He also meets the cunning Ishikawa sensei. Ishikawa is a master of poison and deception. Together they weaken the Mongol forces, but Khotun Khan remains a fearsome enemy. He continues to tighten his grip on Tsushima. Section 6. The Cost of Vengeance. Jin's tactics become bolder. He confronts Ryuzo, a childhood friend turned foe. Ryuzo leads a band of straw hat pirates. He sides with the Mongols for power. Jin defeats Ryuzo but is torn by the encounter. He had to kill a friend. The line between honor and victory blurs. Jin's transformation into the ghost takes a toll on his soul. Section 7. A New Dawn for Tsushima. As the first light of dawn breaks over the serene landscape of Tsushima, a new chapter in its history begins. The island, once shrouded in the darkness of war, now awakens to the promise of a new day. Jin faces his greatest test. With unwavering determination, he dons his armor, knowing that the fate of his homeland rests on his shoulders. Every movement is deliberate, every breath a preparation for the monumental task ahead. He confronts Khotun Khan in a final showdown. The field of white flowers becomes the stage for an epic duel where the clash of swords echoes the struggle between freedom and oppression. The Mongol army looms in the background, a reminder of the stakes at hand. The fate of Tsushima hangs in the balance. Every strike, every parry, is a testament to Jin's resolve. The tension is palpable as soldiers watch, knowing that the outcome of this battle will determine the future of their island. The battle is fierce and brutal. Blood and sweat mix on the battlefield as warriors clash with unrelenting ferocity. The air is thick with the sounds of metal against metal, the cries of the wounded and the unyielding spirit of those who fight for their home. In the end, Jin emerges victorious. His sword raised in triumph, he stands over his defeated enemy. The weight of his victory is heavy, but the sight of the Mongol forces retreating brings a sense of relief and accomplishment. He defeats the Khan and frees Tsushima from Mongol rule. The villagers, once oppressed and fearful, now celebrate their hero. The island breathes a collective sigh of relief as peace is restored, and the people of Tsushima begin to rebuild their lives. But his victory comes at a price. Jin stands alone, reflecting on the cost of his triumph. The battle has left scars, not just on the land, but on his soul. The weight of his actions and the sacrifices made weigh heavily on his heart. He sacrificed his honor and the respect of his uncle. The emotional farewell with his mentor and uncle is a poignant reminder of the personal cost of war. As he walks away, Jin knows that while he has saved Tsushima, he has also lost a part of himself. Section 8. The Legend of the Ghost. In the heart of Tsushima Island, where the winds whisper through the ancient trees and the waves crash against the rugged cliffs, a legend was born. This is the tale of a man who transcended his own identity to become a symbol of hope and resilience. Jin Sakai is no longer the samurai he once was. Once a noble warrior bound by the strict code of the samurai, he has undergone a profound transformation. The battles he fought and the losses he endured have reshaped him into something more than just a man. He is the ghost of Tsushima. Clad in the haunting visage of a ghost, he strikes fear into the hearts of his enemies. His presence is both a warning and a promise that justice will be served no matter the cost. He is a legend whispered among the people. Around campfires and in the quiet corners of villages, stories of the ghost are told. These tales are filled with awe and reverence, painting him as a savior who emerged from the shadows to protect the innocent. He saved his home but became something different. The battles he fought left scars not just on his body but on his soul. The burning villages and the cries of the fallen haunt him, yet they also fuel his resolve to fight on. The story of Ghost of Tsushima is about sacrifice. It is a tale of a man who gave up everything he knew and loved to protect his homeland. His journey is one of inner turmoil and external conflict, where every victory comes at a personal cost. It's about what it means to protect your home. To Jin, protecting Tsushima means more than just wielding a sword. It means embodying the spirit of the island, standing as a guardian against all threats, and inspiring others to rise and defend their way of life. It reminds us that sometimes we have to let go of who we were to become who we need to be. Jin's transformation into the ghost is a powerful reminder that true strength lies in adaptability and resilience. By embracing his new identity, he's become a beacon of hope for his people, showing that even in the darkest times, a hero can rise from the ashes.